All right, yo, what's going on, guys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another Genshin Impact video. So I didn't want to do a British second intro of the day because I want to talk about something really fun. And I am having such a good time in Genshin Impact today, and I didn't want to spoil it with me breaking immersion. Because today I had the most fun in Genshin Impact that I've had in quite some time through the story mode for 1.4. And we're not going to drop any spoilers in this video, so don't worry, there are no spoilers in the video, and there's nobody in chat that spoiled the entire thing. So just know that you're safe, and we're going to be talking about all the interesting things in 1.4 and why some of the things in 1.4 could have been done differently. But without further ado, let's jump into it. 1.4 has been a shitty patch. It has probably been the shittiest patch since the game came out, and it is horribly, horribly dry. However, today, with this music timbre coming up in the perfect time, it is the day that Genshin Impact became extremely fun again. Not because we got 10 primos for the daily missions. It's because the story mode for Genshin Impact was fucking incredible. All right. Now, for the rest of this video, we are not going to give any spoilers on how good the story was. We're not going to give any details about the story. If you watched it, if you played through it, don't worry. I will not spoil it for you. I hate when people do that to me, and we will be banning people in Twitch chat that do that. Okay. So, in 1.1, we had the release of a bunch of different things that happened in the story. Yes, I know you're bored. Okay, chill. Okay. And because there were so many different things that happened in the story, there was a huge expectation set up for 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4 for the story. The only other story we've received as during the 1.2 time frame is got Dane's life. And Dane's life was introduced into our story arc, and we learned a little bit more about him and how the story progressed for that. The newest story that we're getting is going to progress the story in a very positive way, and has not made me more excited about Genshin Impact since the 1.1 release. I personally have not felt so excited or enthralled in the gameplay of Genshin Impact since 1.1. And I feel like most of the time that I've been spending in Genshin Impact has been focusing on my mechanics, focusing on how I can play the game a little bit better. And I haven't been focused on like how the story can be better told, how much fun you could have just in the world of Teyvat. And to be honest, this story mode in particular
Windblade
is awesome. It's so good. I won't give you any spoilers because it changes the way that you think about Teyvat. It changes the way that you feel about the characters that are in the story, and it changes the way that you want to play Genshin Impact. It is a fantastic, well-told story, and I just wanted to give them props for doing it. For some reason, I think that this story has redeemed 1.4 as a patch entirely. And what I would have done if I was MiHoYo, just as a side note, is because of the releases that we've had in 1.4 and how the 1.4 felt like it had a failed launch, is what I would have done is I actually would have put this story really early on in the patch. I would have done it actually on the first day of the patch, put it half of it there, and then gone into the dating event, and then the mini games and all that stuff, and then with Windbloom Festival, and then transferred back to the story on this week here and finished out the story. This was an incredible story.
Those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Thanks, Bennett. Very true.
Adventure time.
So if you didn't wait around for 1.4 and you were just chilling out and waiting while doing dailies, while logging in, just know that you're going to have an amazing experience in the story, and even Bennett agrees with me. The release of 1.4 really had some issues, and the main issues that I found in 1.4 was because we were going from filler patch to filler patch, and because you were just going from point A to point B on the filler patches and continuously following along in the Teyvat story, you didn't feel like you were doing anything, and there was no like actual progression to what you're doing. You were just kind of going through and doing your daily task like you're saying we do here. And because that's how the life of Genshin Impact players felt, it really felt really dry and not at all interesting, because no one wants to go talk to Digui for the 90th time and make sure that he gets his talking to, and then of course give him his resources. This is the part of Genshin Impact that, you know, we just do because Primos. Okay, I want to talk to Digui, not Zero. Digui, okay? Digui Zero, you've been in the way this whole time, okay? You're the most annoying NPC besides the guy in the tavern. Like Jose in the tavern? God. Yes, I have dandelions. There are your dandelions for the 9th time I've had to talk to you. I don't know why this is such a weird-ass quest. Anyways.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
My experience in Genshin Impact has changed dramatically over the course of 6 months. And I would say this, that Genshin Impact has evolved to a point where we're learning how to play the game. We were trying to figure out how to move through our characters, trying to figure out different rotations of characters, different elemental combinations, and then we're trying to maximize our artifacts and make sure our damage was higher so that we had better teams. So overall, we've gone through waifu stages, we've gone through weird champ phases, and we've gone through those moments where we're like, you know what, Boken to Boken, fuck it. So, as a player in the world of Teyvat, I'm really, really liking this part of 1.4, and I really hope that Genshin Impact decides to add in new areas that, you know, potentially could be over here, if you know what I'm talking about. And not next patch, but maybe the following. Hopefully we'll get something over here, just so we can see what the heck is going on, because right now the story in Genshin Impact is fire. And if you enjoyed it, I hope you enjoy it. It will be live on your server, whatever server it is, on the reset of Genshin Impact. Please, again, don't drop any spoilers. It's an incredible story. Don't drop any spoilers for anybody who hasn't experienced it yet, because it has breathed new life into the game for me, and I feel like I'm having such an incredible experience with Genshin Impact. Chat, how do you feel about the story? Give it an emote, give it a rating out of 10, whatever you want. What do you feel about the story, chat? I want to ask you guys, because we're here with over 1,000 people, and we're live every single day on twitch.tv/Sekapoko, doing the dailies, doing all the grinds and stuff like that. But it was super, super exciting to play through and have a good experience overall. What I think that they should do in Genshin Impact in the future is please integrate more mainline story elements, because this one took about an hour and a half to complete, a little bit longer, a little bit less, depending on how fast you go through the story, if you have bathroom breaks, whatever it may be. But overall, Genshin Impact has felt really, really dry for about a month and a half to 2 months. And we need more of these mainline story elements to be integrated into the story at more times throughout these major patches, because when they hit home super, super well. And I hope, MiHoYo, you're watching one of these videos, because this would really improve a lot of things about the game and improve the experience of players. Please work on the release order of your patches. Please work on the release order of how you're gonna like bring these to players and approach like different things. I know that you guys have not done a story-based game to this level of telling people a story of this caliber to this many people, but in my personal opinion, don't bury the lead, bro. This was such an incredible experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed my 9-minute recording of me not spoiling anything about the Genshin Impact story mode for 1.4. It was difficult, and chat thought I couldn't do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, of course, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Don't spoil the story, but let me know what you guys think about the story in the comment section down below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.